Hey, I figure I've got like 3 days to update on. Vegas was alright, didn't get to go on the coaster, which is better for pain, but went down to Fremont, which was by far the best thing in Vegas. And trying to find the bus back, some German guy tried to pick a fight with me, which was quite funny. But basically, I walked up one road, which was the wrong road, and he came across at the far end of the road, and then went round the corner, then stuck his head back round and looked straight back down at me like he was trying to be covert, and I went round the corner and he started to follow me. So I walked around one of those sort of little pawn card booths, and he followed me around that, and then walked back down, and he was like, "Hey, what have you got? Scheisse." Yeah, that's a great way to offer somebody out, you dick. It's interesting again, so the three most annoying people that I've met so far have been the Chinese guy that took forever to sort out feeding me in Page, the Irish barman in Long Beach, and a German dickhead with metallic shades, exactly, in Las Vegas. The drive from Vegas to LA was really sleepy. The hotel in LA was just me, and everybody else in there was Japanese. It was surreal. But ironically, the Japanese supermarket across the road from the hotel made a lot more sense than American supermarkets. Flying out of LA was insane. Got to the airport with 3 hours 40 minutes before I had to fly out, which doesn't strike me as unreasonable. 15 minutes I checked my baggage in and I had my hand luggage checked, so I had to wait. I got there at like 10:15, so by 10:30 I was just waiting in the departure lounge, which is insane compared to every other airline I've ever flown. And then the plane started boarding 15 minutes before it took off. Everyone was on. No one didn't get on. I just got up and went. Got devil eyes off some American woman for talking too loud, but screw that. Yeah, the hotel in Dallas was just in the middle of nowhere. No one in America understands public transport. You ask for bus directions, and none of them know. So in the end, I had to work it out off the website and wandered down to a bus stop. Was getting out the map to check where I was when the bus went past. I had to wait an hour underneath a tree that was just covered in maggots and ants, which was pleasurable. Bus took me to the airport, got in the Ford Mustang. The Mustang is mental. You just tap the accelerator, and it just goes all over the place. It's got power at all levels. They confiscated all my suntan lotion, like bastards. So I had to go and buy some more, which is Banana Boat. Not sure you've thought about that. And then, yeah, I was putting the suntan lotion on and left my glasses on the roof, and then wound the cabriolet roof down and forgot about it. And about 10 miles later, I realised my glasses, I'd left them on the roof, but thankfully, as the roof concertinas, it had trapped my glasses in, which was quite funny. Then it's just a drive across Texas, which is interesting because unlike all the other places that I've driven through, there are towns every 15-20 miles because it's lived in, and it's green. It's green like Norfolk green. I mean, it's baking hot. Like the humidity is lethal, but it's just lived in, which is a lot more than most of America is. And it feels proper for that reason. Like the towns have got football stadiums and stuff, and they don't feel like just like motel towns where just truckers stop so they don't die of exhaustion. Amarillo seems alright. I'm next to a couple that played hip hop till 4 in the morning, and bad hip hop, which is a bit annoying. And I finally checked into a hotel with a beetle. Well, I was hoping for a cockroach, but a beetle will do, which was quite happy. Right, today I'm going to go and see. Well, today's Memorial Day. And Memorial Day's a bank holiday in America, and it was weird yesterday going through Dallas, and every cemetery was just full of flags and full of flowers. It's like the national go-to. It's basically about military veterans, but it seems that everyone takes the time to either go and see their family or go and see the people that have died. A bit sombre. So nothing's open today, which is a bit of a pain, because I was going to see Amarillo Ramp. But Amarillo Ramp, you've got to get permission because it's on private land, which is a bit annoying because it's the only piece of land art which in theory has been. So I'm going to go and see Cadillac Ranch, which is free and is out on the left-hand side of town. Then I'm going to make a look to try and get to Star Axis, which is somewhere out in New Mexico, and I've got sort of half a map, but we'll see. If worst comes to worst, I'll pull into a petrol station in New Mexico and get a map. And then probably back to Albuquerque. Was thinking about Marfa, not Albuquerque tonight, and then maybe back to Amarillo tomorrow, and then Dallas the day after that. Was going to go down to Marfa to see the judge stuff, but again, you've got to sort out all this stuff in advance, and it's just too much hassle. Hopefully the lady will come through Amarillo Ramp. Alright, have fun, bye.